Get Back Your Fight is the latest single from Sarah Reeves. That song is connecting with so many fans. Plus, Sarah has new music out this week and an upcoming album. Sarah, thank you so much for your time today.
Of course. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Get Back Your Fight. Not only did you release that song recently, but you took fans along on that journey as well through social media. Tell us a little bit about doing that and maybe some of the messages you've received.
Yeah, so this song kind of came very random one day. I had my full album completed and I started just really diving into more production this year. So teaching myself how to produce, not only writing the lyric and the melody of the song, but actually making the music of the song as well. And also at the same time, just going through a lot of personal struggles and dealing with anxiety and depression, and music was kind of my therapy. And so as I was learning and as I was writing, I kind of turned my phone and my camera around and was posting my process of learning production. And one day this song, Get Back Your Fight, came to me, and I wrote the first verse and the chorus in about 3 hours, put it on my Instagram, and immediately started seeing so much response, comments and shares and follows. And I'm like, okay, what is happening with this song? And the next day I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to write a second verse now. So I did that. Same thing happened. And it's just been really cool to see how this song has connected with so many people, and people are sharing their stories, and it's awesome. I love it.
I mean, especially when it comes to mental health, I think, regardless of age, gender, what your issue, might be, small, larger, something you've dealt with for a long time or something recent, you need a song like this. You need music. You need some daily affirmation to kind of get you through it. And that's, I think, what that song does for so many people.
Yes, thank you for saying that. I have found just so much fulfillment in being vulnerable and just being real with people in my music. And the more I do that, the more I think other people can see, oh, I'm actually not alone in my battles that I face. It might be different from mine, but we're all going through something. And so that is the reason why I do what I do, is to inspire people and give them hope through my music. So I'm really thankful that it's connected.
Once you made yourself vulnerable in that way and turning the camera on yourself and sharing this with your fans, did that change your songwriting process and maybe the songs you wanted to share, or maybe the music you wanted to create, because you were like, maybe you tapped into a connection you had with your fans?
Yes, it definitely did. I think a lot of the songs that I've been writing this year have actually been geared towards mental health and being vulnerable. And even the production has been a little bit different. So I'm seeing more results in this new, it's also just me. I've grown so much personally this year, and I've been through a lot. And so writing about my own struggles and not being afraid to say things, that just comes with life experience as well. But yeah, I love just putting stuff out there, even the day I write it, and just testing songs and being like, okay, is this song going to connect with people like this song did? And it's actually been really challenging for me too, because every time I write a song and I post it, I'm like, well, the next song has to be even better than the last one. So that's just making me a better songwriter, to be honest with you. So it's been an interesting strategy and process. Social media has changed the game for sure, but I appreciate it.
And speaking of the next one, Billboards on Sunset, coming out on August 11th. Plus, it's also the same day that we can pre-order the new album. Tell me a little bit about that song.
Yes, Billboards on Sunset is one of my favorites on the album. It's a fun, dancey pop song. One of the ways that I write songs is I have a list of titles in my phone. And one of the titles I wrote down was Billboards on Sunset, because I did my whole album in LA, and some of the time I was staying on Sunset Boulevard, just seeing all these billboards and flashing lights on the building, like, that could be a cool song. I don't know what it would be about, but I just had the title, and my co-writer saw that title and was just like, oh, let's think about this and kind of what kind of angles we could, approach the song from. And so it ended up being kind of a sassy song about, trying to love somebody so much, but then nothing you do is ever good enough. And so I love how the song turned out, and I'm really excited to have it out next Friday.
Because anybody has been to California or has seen a movie based in California, you see all the billboards, you kind of know what that represents as someone trying to like live their dream, or, live their best vacation, or just, trying to get to where they're going, but being distracted by all these big signs. So I think just the title, we're getting ready for a big sassy song, and I think you 100% deliver on that.
Thank you very much. Yes, I love it. So fun.
And then as far as the tour, are you going to be touring the new music as well too?
We are planning some things. I don't have anything in stone yet, but I have some shows that I'm doing this year, just one-offs, that I'll announce on my Instagram and my website, sarahreevesmusic.com. And hopefully we will do a tour next year. But I do have some Christmas stuff coming out as well. So we might do some shows around Christmas. So yeah, there's always like new things that we're planning. So just keep in touch with me on my social media, and you'll see it on there.
And you'll see it on there. Hopefully that includes a trip to Chicago at some point during the tour as well too.
I love Chicago. Love Chicago. Would love to come.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Sarah, so much for your time today. Again, Billboards on Sunset coming out on the 11th. That's also the same day you can pre-order the new album. sarahreevesmusic.com is where you can go ahead and find all that. And much success to you. And thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Rudy. I appreciate it.
Thank you.